So you had a completely wild night, didn't you? Although you might have had a fantastic night out, you now must go through the motions of remorse, self-pity, and a heavy heart. Although it can take up to 11 hours for alcohol to exit your system, these tried and true advice will help you feel better sooner. Although we can't guarantee an immediate miracle cure for hangovers, we can provide the greatest alternative. What poison you choose and how successfully your body can fight it off will rely on those two factors. But we can give you some very good advice on returning to being human. So in this video we have pro tips to overcome hangovers. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Let's get moving. Want to know how to avoid throwing up after drinking? You can take certain actions to avoid getting a severe hangover. Number 1. Check for drug-alcohol interactions. As the expression goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. One of the most effective ways to treat hangovers is to avoid their worst side effects in the first place. Medication effects, such as those used to treat allergies, high cholesterol, and ADHD, can occasionally make drinking alcohol more difficult to handle. You should confirm that it's safe to combine alcohol with your normal medicines with your doctor or pharmacist before taking a drink. Number 2. Take your vitamins. Bulking up on specific vitamins before drinking, if you're allowed to drink, may help lessen the unpleasant after effects the next day. According to Carolyn Dean, alcohol depletes a broad spectrum of vitamins, amino acids, fatty acids, enzymes, proteins, and minerals from your body. Your hangover symptoms may worsen or take longer to resolve if you are deficient in essential vitamins and minerals, which can also add to your symptoms. According to Dr. Dean, magnesium is the kingpin of the vitamins lost as a result of alcohol consumption. This mineral can be further depleted over time by aging and heavy drinking, which will worsen hangovers and have an adverse effect on your general health. Therefore, if you regularly consume alcohol, she suggests taking daily supplements of milk thistle, vitamin C, and magnesium, ideally in liquid picometer form, all of which support healthy liver function. Number 3. Hydrate with water and a little caffeine. Dehydration, low blood sugar, electrolyte imbalances, and dilated blood vessels, which can cause headaches, are the main causes of hangovers. Each of those indications needs to be addressed in order to treat a hangover. Dehydration is the first of these symptoms, and Dr. Lloyd advises drinking water to treat it. Nevertheless, he continued, many folks can also benefit from caffeine to assist enhance their energy and attention. Just be careful to use it sparingly because an excessive amount can make dehydration worse. Number 4. Line your stomach with carbohydrates before you go out. You've probably heard folks blather on about how risky it is to leave the house on an empty stomach, and it turns out that they're not entirely wrong. Eat a hearty, fatty meal before you drink, since the fat will line your stomach's interior walls. Due to the slower rate of alcohol absorption, you are less likely to experience a splitting headache when you awaken. A hearty serving of beans on toast, bangers, and mash, or a pasta meal are all excellent choices. A shot of olive oil also helps, and drinking a pint of milk will have the same result. Number 5. Stick to drinks that are light in color. Different sorts of alcohol result in different forms of hangovers, as you probably already deduced from experience, or from being a seasoned pub aficionado. This is due to the substances in the beverage, which are created during the fermentation of the alcohol. In general, your hangover is likely to be worse the more harmful byproducts there are. Darker drinks like red wine, whiskey, or dark rum typically contain more congeners. On the other hand, white wine, vodka, and gin contain significantly less, and therefore are better options, although they could still make you feel bad. Number 6. Avoid mixing drinks. Mixing multiple types of alcohol almost always results in a hangover, as you undoubtedly already knew. Each type of alcohol will affect you slightly differently because they all contain varying amounts of congeners and other compounds. When you add it all up, you get a confusing mess and a pounding headache. Choose a poison you like and stick with it. Number 7. Eat well the next day. Even though it may seem like the worst idea ever, eating is crucial for getting you started on the road to recovery. There are a few possibilities, but you can't consume any old meals. The reliable fry-up is always a terrific alternative, regardless of how awful you feel, as it helps your liver replace lost fatty acids and break down alcohol. Here, eggs are a special treat since they contain taurine, which has been demonstrated to even repair the liver damage brought on by alcohol. A safer choice to start you moving if you're feeling a little too delicate to handle a fry-up would be some mildly flavored carbs like wholemeal toast or crackers, which should give you a boost without overtaxing your delicate stomach. Eating some bananas in the morning may also assist since excessive drinking might lower your potassium levels. A quick banana before night is also a wonderful shout if you can remember. Number 8. Pace yourself. We have a responsibility to remind you not to consume more alcohol than 14 units per week, spread across 3 or more days. A small glass of wine contains approximately 1.5 units, and a pint of beer contains somewhere between 2 and 3. Your body needs around an hour to digest 1 unit of alcohol, basically a shot. Beyond this point, your hangover will start to develop. Although we are aware that many students would likely exceed these limits, it is still important to consider how much you're drinking and how to pace yourself. You can decrease the effects of a hangover by giving your body time to metabolize the alcohol you're consuming by waiting a while before you start drinking again. Number 9. Consume some ginger. Ginger is a fantastic, all-natural hangover remedy. It aids individuals in overcoming hangover symptoms and resetting their systems after a hangover. Although there are no studies to support the advantages of ginger for a hangover, it is one of the natural remedies that is frequently recommended online. And according to Bacharach, ginger's natural characteristics serve as an effective counter to all hangover-associated symptoms, so you can either eat ginger or drink ginger tea to help lessen feelings of nausea and indigestion. Number 10. Sleep it off. You may still feel a little groggy even if you got a good night's sleep due to one of drinking's additional negative effects, which is disrupting your sleep pattern. The only thing you can do to stop this is to sleep more. If you're not going to do anything, you might as well accept defeat and put your attention on obtaining the rest you need to get back in shape. If you're having trouble falling asleep, try to divert your attention with something entertaining, but not too demanding, such as streaming a movie or TV show. Our preferred comfort television for hangovers is Planet Earth. Number 11. Have a long shower. Your mind will benefit greatly from a good shower. If you haven't previously arrived late for lectures, bring your rubber duck right in. Avoid heating it up too much because doing so could cause heat exhaustion and nausea. Showering with the window open for some additional fresh air is a wonderful alternative. Number 12. Don't be fooled by the hair of the dog method. A dog's hair? Forget about it. Drinking more won't help once you reach that stage. It will simply make the crash worse. Drinking more may temporarily make you feel better. In other words, you're feeding the loop rather than solving the issue. Eat your banging head. Additionally, it can lead to persistent drinking, which is neither healthy nor desirable. Number 13. Exercise the toxins out of your system. Okay, so doing this might sound like the last thing you want to do when your head feels like it might explode, but bear with us. Endorphins are released when you get some fresh air and perform some mild activity, which will give you the mental boost you require to return to normal. Naturally, with a ton of water nearby to keep hydrated. What's your favorite home hangover remedy? I always drink about a half a gallon of water before I go to bed, and then eat all of the eggs in the morning. All of them. Let me know what you do, and subscribe for more videos.